There is a very interesting subplot today, and it involves European qualification, and it's one that Pete is particularly interested in.
I am. It's funny because you have to go back 25 years in Newcastle. I mean, Chelsea have got, obviously, for Chelsea, if Manchester United win, they're in the conference.
Yes.
But for Newcastle, if Manchester United win, they're not in Europe at all. Yeah. And 25 years ago, 1999, was the last time anyone in Newcastle really took any interest in an FA Cup final. I've woken up this morning, all the WhatsApp groups, everyone's like, where are we watching the FA Cup final?
And have you got your Man City shirts?
Well, I think the City, which is usually black and white, is going to be sky blue today.
Pete very nearly wore
Newcastle.
Sky blue today, but obviously we're impartial, aren't we?
Yes, I went slightly darker. But, yeah, we've got Sam Mulliner from Newcastle Fan TV who's going to join us live right now. Sam, nice to see you, mate. It's a bit of a strange one today. I said 1999, Newcastle got to the final, lost on that day, I think it was to Manchester United, funnily enough. And today, all the Geordies are out in force to support Manchester City. It's a bit of an odd feeling up there on Tyneside today.
Very odd, like you say, about the final in '99. And, you know, we've just finished ahead of Manchester United in the Premier League for the very first time. So wouldn't it be typical if they still get the better of us if they win the FA Cup today? I can't but help. I've had a sneaky little look at the projected pots for the Conference League because, you know, we do get a bit carried away. And I mean, look, maybe a 3-day trip to Azerbaijan might be a tough sell to my wife, but, you know, we'd enjoy it. I don't know how you get away with it, Pete.
I saw your tweet that you might have a struggle persuading your family to let you go off to some of those far-out destinations.
You're not there yet, boys. Just
well,
rein it in.
I know.
It has been quite a strange season, we were saying. Never did I think that Arsenal fans would be cheering on Tottenham. You've got Man City fans that night cheering on Spurs. It's an odd season, isn't it, for a football fan?
Having to support other clubs.
Do you remember a time when you've had to go and get fully behind another team that isn't Newcastle?
Well, in more recent years, in the Mike Ashley days, it was more to hope a team loses to keep them down there, to keep us out of the relegation zone. It's quite an odd feeling, needing teams to do us a favour for potential European success. After the season we've had with so many injuries and the job Eddie Howe's done is very commendable. 9 times out of 10, 7th, you know, would be good enough for some sort of European football. It would be a huge shame were it not to be the case for next season. I think we deserve European football, and we had a great time in the Champions League season just gone, and there's a bit of unfinished business there, really. I think we were a bit unfortunate not to make it out of the group stage, and, you know, we were maybe made fun of a little bit for saying that we're in the group of death, but, you know, both teams that made it out of our group got to the semi-finals, and you know, best of luck to Dortmund in the final. What a fantastic club they are. But yeah, just City can hopefully do us a favour and then leave Bruno Guimaraes well alone this summer, and everything will be hunky-dory.
And is there a genuine feeling amongst the Newcastle fans, like you said, the Champions League, Newcastle failed to get out of the group, is there a genuine feeling that this long-waited sort of wait for a trophy on Tyneside, you have to go back to 1969, which was the European Fairs Cup at the time, is there a feeling amongst fans that they could win the Europa Conference League next season and that could be a trophy that Eddie Howe could genuinely target?
I think so. Were we to qualify, because, as Gail says, we're not there yet, it's probably our best chance of a trophy for quite some time. I mean, knowing our luck, especially with cup draws the season just gone, we'll probably end up with Napoli. But, yeah, should we avoid them early doors, I think we've got a huge chance. Staying injury-free, hopefully adding a bit of quality here and there in the forthcoming transfer window. Sandro Tonali will be returning, of course, and Alexander Isak. Look, I said on Good Morning Transfers when he first signed, he's a real special talent, and he's going to prove to be really important for us. And I've kind of been proved right there what a player he is. If we keep hold of these important players, you know, we can really give the Conference League a real good go, and I think we'd be one of the favourites for sure.
We're going to speak to a United fan a little bit later, but I wonder how concerned you are about the reports in terms of Ten Hag and how that might affect United today. Most people will have City as favourites, but we know they can raise their performance now and again. And in his final game, he might just get, if it is to be his final game, they might just get a little bit more for him, and how dangerous that makes United.
I certainly hope not. They have this awful habit of pulling it out of the fire, don't they? Despite them really paling into mediocrity over the past few years. I certainly hope that City, go on to win today. But I'm not counting my chickens just yet. Man United have a horrible kind of record in ruining certainly my childhood, and hopefully that won't be the case today. I don't know. It all seems a bit of a mess at Manchester United. They were seeing Jim Radcliffe as a bit of a saviour, but he's maybe turning into the Mancunian Mike Ashley. I don't know. But I don't think we'll be seeing a trophy parade either way. I don't know. Maybe he wants the taxpayer to fund that too. But whether it's Ten Hag's last game or not, I don't know. I just hope City get the better of them today.
OK, Sam, thanks so much for today. And, don't worry, Bruno and Isak and so on, they're not going anywhere. Don't worry about that. We'll speak to you soon. Enjoy your day in Newcastle.
Thank you very much.